Good morning, everybody. It's 5:25 a.m. and this is part two of going to Pegan Hill. This mic this morning is useless. Lesson number whatever. Charge your stuff at the end of the day. I also have a light. Woo! So you can probably see. Can we see Seymour back there? Seymour, you back there, buddy? There he is. There's our buddy. So today is a foggy day, and I'm gonna head back there because I want to practice shooting in atmospheric conditions. I decided to bring Seymour, which may or may not be a mistake. We'll find out. Okie doke. Ooh, that's right. Here we are. Pegan Lane. Me and the boy. Let's see. Seymour, you back there, buddy? Seymour's back there. He's ready to go. Yeah. I don't know how good the mic will be here right now, but here we are, Pegan Hill. It is a beautiful atmospheric morning. Seymour's here with me. Oh yeah, buddy. Seymour. You ever see him? There he is. There's a light on his collar. He's just following me. So that's a good thing with Seymour. Keep an eye on him in conditions like this. I think we're going to head over to the sort of field area where I usually play fetch with Seymour here, because that's where the sun's going to rise. This morning I'm feeling a little discombobulated. Well, I always do since I've started practicing here, but gosh, am I glad I'm doing this and practicing, because I got a couple trips coming up and I really want to work out the kinks, you know, so that I can reduce the amount of struggles and mistakes I might make on those trips. So anyways, we're headed over to the field here where Seymour's stump is. We'll see the sunrise. I've got so much going on right now, man. I'm wearing a pack with all my gear. I'm wearing a fanny pack with Seymour's gear. I'm carrying an extra tripod. Oy. Come on, buddy, let's go. So, as I was saying, we're going to head up to the part of the field where Seymour's stump is. Set up a shot. It's super foggy. And actually, when I left my house, wasn't as foggy as it is up here on Pegan Hill. It's so dense that it's almost like rain. You can hear raindrops or drops of moisture on the trees, which isn't great for the Osmo Pocket. Speaking of which, so I left my Osmo Pocket shell, I think, over here. One of the things I'm struggling with doing this stuff is just keeping track of all my stuff. Yeah, not only did I leave my pocket little case over here, but my second tripod, which I brought because I thought I might put the Osmo on it while I was shooting, which I may still do, but honestly, because the mic is dead, mic battery is dead, I don't know. If I do, I'll have to do voiceover on it. Not that you care about that, or frankly, I care to talk about it. I really want these videos to be more about just the creative process and honestly, like, how beneficial it is to my peace of mind. What time is it? 5:52 a.m. Sunrise is around 6:30 this morning. My arm's getting tired, so I'm shutting this off now. So, we are going to use Seymour Stump as a base of operations here today. But check it out. It's beautiful. So you wouldn't know it, but it's blue hour right now. And yeah, I'm a little curious about setting up in these tree stands out here. There's a stone wall that runs on the back side of it. But, you know, I'm running up against time here because sunrise is in about 30 minutes? I don't know. Can I set something up over there and try? I mean, it's worth a shot, right? Yeah, let's find out. So, in here is what I was thinking about. But to be honest with you, it's so dark right now that I just don't know. I mean, there's no light on the trees. So, I think until the sun starts to come up. Because the sun does come up behind me here. Basically, right over there. So it would, in theory, light these trees. I don't know how much will come through the foliage back here. Boy, it is so foggy. I wonder how much we're going to get for this sunrise, like how much light we're actually going to get. But it's pretty awesome being here anyway. The sound of the drops of, in this case, just really dense, soupy air on the trees. Here with my buddy, Seymour. Mornings are great. Are you a morning person? I am, man. Lately, I usually get up at like 5 a.m., but I've been getting up about a half hour earlier because I want to just get in the groove for that, for when I go to New Hampshire in a couple of weeks and Maine the following month. Oh, wow. You know what I'm seeing right now is there are these chairs that I always put in my pictures up here as subjects just to practice. And I don't know if you can see them up there. They're way up there. Let me grab my gear and I'll walk up there a little closer. You can probably see those chairs come into view as I walk a little closer up here. And I can tell how much the light is changing right now, so the sun is definitely on its way up. It's 6 o'clock right now. I think official sunrise time is like 6:30 and change. So, I mean, I can't even see anything in this fog to really get a composition. But I'm feeling like I might set my gear down and move these chairs. So like there's Seymour Stump there. I might move the chairs over here somewhere because sunrise is going to be like right up there. This is my other tripod. This is just an old tripod I had laying around. I mean, it's got to be 10 years old. Well, more than that. So sunrise is going to be probably right around here. So I'm thinking I set the chairs like right on the ridge as a subject and see. There is some beautiful, there's some houses down there, and they're like little mini, I guess what you might call a gentleman's farm. So there's very picturesque fencing and I think horses, or at least some farm animals. But I don't know, I mean, I'd have to get pretty far down here to get those in the shot. Anyways, I'll tell you what I'm going to do is turn this thing off right now and start figuring it out. Well, we're set up. I was just running around, moving that chair around down there, which I often do. I was a dummy and grabbed the heavy one instead of the lighter one. My back is not very happy about it. I don't really know what the light's going to wind up being here. So Seymour's chill at the moment. He's got his ball and he's probably eating way too much grass. So, hey buddy, your belly's going to be hurting later. So I suppose we'll just settle in for the next 20 minutes, see what happens. Okay, so I don't know how much light we're going to get. It's 6:18, sunrise is in about 10 minutes, and I'm not seeing any sign of it. So what I am seeing is that tree starting to take form through the haze. So I'm thinking about setting up a shot here, portrait, little foreground, little dip in the wall, and that tree coming into sight. Let's see what happens. I think I have a composition. It's pretty straightforward. You know, you can actually see that tree a lot better than I can in my camera right now. I don't have a polarizer with me, which maybe would have helped to cut through the fog. That's something I gotta learn. But yeah. Seymour's doing great, by the way. Can you see him over there? I don't know. It doesn't matter. Seymour's doing great. This is an awesome morning. I'm super excited. How lucky am I to have this spot to practice in? I know, soup right now, right? But trust me, beautiful. So beautiful. I say that word a lot. Oh man, look at these trees over here. That's something too. But I'm gonna wait on this. You know, there's just so many things. So many things. Okay, I'm just gonna sit with this shot for a while. See you soon. Well, so far the soup ain't clearing enough to get a nice shot of that tree. Here's Seymour back here chewing on his ball, which you will probably hear that constant noise of. Let me show you. It's thick, and the silhouette of the tree is just not really shining through yet. You know what's really hard? It's really hard to let go of all the thoughts about the shots I'm missing. I'm focused on this one thing, you know, which is great. But because it's not manifesting in the way I want it to, I can't help but think about all the photographs out here in this beautiful spot that I am not taking. And that does not serve me very well. Should I switch gears and go over here? In that stand of trees that I always talk about? There might be something there. I don't know, man. You know what? We're going to stick with it. We're going to stick with it. See it through. See it through. There will be other days. You know what I do have with me is a variable ND filter. And I wonder what impact that'll have on this shot. I mean, I'll have to take a super long exposure, but hey, let's give it a whirl. Okay, that's too long of an exposure. I'm so happy that I get to come out here and learn. Did I mention that? All right, I'm taking that I'm taking that variable ND off. It's a 6 to 9, is it? I don't even, somewhere in that neighborhood, but yeah, I don't think that's going to help me. So I changed my aspect ratio to be 1:1. I thought a square might look better here, but I'm still just waiting for that tree to become a little more visible in the fog. Seymour, oh my God, buddy. Really, man. Seymour, outs, outs. Yes. Let's give Seymour a toss. Okay, buddy. So while I wait, I'm just going to sort of look around. I'm going to take a mind break and take a look around. The fog is, over here at least, starting to lift a little bit. Let's take a look-see. I had mentioned this little area in my previous video. Honestly, I don't know if it's going to be a previous video or a combined video, because I thought that this stand of trees might be a neat photograph with like the wall in the background. You can kind of see back there's a stone wall. And with these atmospheric conditions, you can't see the sky, which makes it a relatively interesting shot. But I'd have to sit with this too a little while, you know, to get the right composition. And right now I just got to make a decision. Do I stay with where I'm at, or do I move? I think I'm going to stay where I'm at. You know, these little quick journeys for me, as I've mentioned before, this is a 10-minute, 15-minute drive for me. And I can either hike in, which is a 10 to 15-minute hike as well, or just park at the entrance, which you're not supposed to do, but I seem to be the only crazy person that comes here at sunrise. So, yeah. There'll be other opportunities, and as the fall progresses and even winter weather comes in, this will be a great place to continue practicing. I can hear a hawk up in the distance. Gosh, I wish I charged my mic. I hope this audio even comes out. I'm going to just be quiet for a second. Well, it is officially sunrise time, or a few minutes past, according to my watch anyway. And all we got is soup. All we've got is soup. So, you know, I'm just going to hang out a little while longer and see what is in front of me. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, we switched gears. The fog's just not lifting for that shot, so I decided to reframe and do a composition with this tree out here. And I did a few different ones. No, you probably can't see that very well there. Anyways, that's what we did. And now that I pretty much feel like the sun is fully up and there's no chance of this fog lifting enough to get the shot I was after, I'm just gonna wander around and see what else I can do. There's some beautiful yellow grass out here, right along here, and this tree off in the mist. See what I can find over there. You know, something else that's amazing that has worked out just so much better than I anticipated is this guy. He is just doing his thing, man, as I'm shooting. I haven't been distracted once by him. Now, of course, there's no people here, so that makes a big difference. But man, I am pretty gosh darn thankful for that. All right, let's take some more pictures. We moved, and now this tree that was previously in my background has these beautiful yellow grasses. So what I've done is 1:1 framing, or aspect ratio rather, and this path over here is sort of distracting. So I've just done a 1:1, and then I've got these grasses in the foreground in this tree. So we're going to take a few more shots and see what we get. I think the fog is lifting a little bit. I'm probably wrong. Probably not much. But I'm going to walk back up to the original place I was trying to shoot from and see what it looks like. Well, the answer is it still looks like crap. But you know what? I'll continue to walk around. It's about 7:30. So, you know, we've been here for going on a couple hours. The fog is just not lifted at all, which is cool. I mean, these are amazing conditions. It's a tad thick for what I'm after, but that could be my inexperience too, and lack of proper gear. There's so much I'm learning. You know, I've been doing photography for years now. But, you know, like many of us, I have a full-time job, and I'm a parent of both a human child and a dog child. So, yeah, who cares, right? Forward. I feel like I could keep shooting. Well, let me rephrase that. I feel like I should stop. I could become obsessive and just keep going and going and going. But this has been really productive, both for me and Seymour. And it's Sunday. My daughter's coming over later, so I want to maintain some energy for that. So now it's time to go around and make sure that I have all my gear, pack it up, and head out. Second day, Pegan Hill, video photography, success. Everything is a learning opportunity. And that's really what I'm interested in, is just getting better. Photography gives me so much peace. Seymour gives me so much love. And nature, it just feels good to be in nature, you know? There's so much crap coming our way all the time. I was talking to a friend of mine the other day, and I said, you know, I just can't, with the social media and the news and the blah, blah, blah. I just feel like everywhere I turn, somebody's trying to sell me something. So I gotta turn it off. I'd much rather be out here. Anyways, thank you for joining me if you did. See you next time.